StackOverflow.com is a Q&A site for engineers where anyone can go ask a question and anyone can go answer a question.
Stack Overflow functions from a pool of applications, and from the beginning, we've depended on .NET to drive all of our applications. And when we heard about the advancements in .NET Core, we were really excited at the idea. We've been working on porting our entire application over to .NET Core. One major place that we've seen improvement is performance. .NET Core 3.0 has allowed us to build a much faster application and get information to our users faster than before.
With .NET Core 3.0, we can build the app and run it on our Windows developers' machines, our designers with Macs, and an enterprise in the cloud on Linux, and build it one way, and that's tremendous.
Right now we live on our own servers in different areas throughout the country, and something we've always wanted to do is be able to use the cloud, and .NET Core allows us to do that. Azure is the best cloud platform for hosting .NET.
Cloud deploys are also much simpler because there's just far fewer moving pieces for us to manage and deploy when we do upgrades.
Right now, Stack Overflow's application exists as a large application, and through .NET Core 3.0, we can add more modularity to different sections of the application. So that allows us to host the different modules in different areas, which allows us to experiment with things like Kubernetes and Docker.
.NET Core 3.0 lets us run any container. This lets us ship an appliance to enterprise customers, dramatically lowering our support costs and making it easier to onboard customers. We can take a few of our auxiliary applications and just make them middleware, which means fewer apps to deploy and fewer apps to manage. It's the testability that really draws us to .NET Core. We can test a method end-to-end, server, client, do things we could never do before in the old system. .NET Core being open source and on GitHub is very empowering to the community. We can find and fix issues and make suggestions for the benefit of everybody.
It's amazing to be a part of the .NET Foundation. What the .NET Foundation is here to do is support .NET developers throughout the world.
With .NET Core, we're just not fighting all of the meta of building software. We can actually just go build the software.
Hi, I'm Scott Hunter, and I'm here today with my team to announce .NET Core 3. To start off, let's talk about what .NET is. .NET is this platform we built for building any kind of application you have, whether it's a desktop application, a web application, cloud, mobile, gaming, IoT, AI. .NET is a general purpose framework for building all of these types of applications. I'm super excited to talk about .NET Core and how far it's progressed. It's only been out for a few years, and we've already grown to over 1 million active .NET Core developers. .NET Core is our first fully open source .NET framework. And in the short time we've actually been open source, we've already taken 100,000 PRs. So we're building this not just by ourselves, but with the community. And of course, Visual Studio 2019 is the fastest adopted version of Visual Studio ever. Here's a couple of our customers that to build on top of .NET. We have an awesome page on the .NET website you can go to see all of these customers and read the stories behind them. So I highly recommend you go and check that out after the conference. Let's talk about .NET Core 3. You can actually download this right now. You can go to the .NET website and get it right now. The bits are available. And it brings a bunch of awesome enhancements to .NET Core. First off, we brought desktop support for WPF and Windows Forms. Any .NET Core application gets the ability to be fully side-by-side and self-contained, meaning .NET doesn't have to be on the machine.